Kurisu goes shopping alone. I stay in the lab with Daru, waiting for Mayuri to return. I'm gonna play through this bit first. Well, it's not exactly the same because we stayed here instead of going with Kurisu, so I want to see if there's anything here. An innocent smile. Mayuri's alive. Nothing will happen to her. I was worried for nothing. When Suzuha arrives to begin the meeting. Okay, and this is working. How do I...
しまった。応援行きそびれた。なんという不覚。
抵抗するなら
So I'm guessing I have to try and phone her, like, immediately when I remember. I'm guessing. The development room, yada yada yada. Oh wait, this is different. With the pain comes a torrent of emotions. Sorrow, longing, hope, joy, that threatens to wash away my psyche. However, only one thing matters. I quickly return to the lounge. I almost crashed into Kurisu.
脅かすなよ。
誰？今は13日の5時前か。そうだけど。
Alright, time to be successful. Alright, not yet. I pat Kurisu on the shoulders, almost in an embrace.
お前は天才だ。
I kinda wish I had gone through that, because the way he says this, I wish I had... seen if there was something different there.
何よいきなり気持ち悪いな。
Yeah, we get it. We think we're gross. I scramble for my phone. I think I should have actually read through that second run, because I think there would have been different dialogue with him remembering.
Mayuri, 今どこに？
ただいま電話に出ることができません。
What? It went to voicemail?
ピーってなったら
今すぐ俺に連絡をくれ。分かったな。今すぐだ。
I hang up. I look at my watch again. It's just past 5. Thank God for the time leap machine. It makes me shiver to imagine what would have happened without it. I have 3 hours until Moeka kills Mayuri. Everything's going to be okay. There's plenty of time to escape. First, I'll meet up with Mayuri and leave Akiba. We can go to Ikebukuro. Wait, what if they're watching her house? Maybe we should hop the bullet train and get out of Tokyo entirely. What I'm probably gonna do is I'm probably gonna go through all that stuff again off screen up until the second run. I think it's probably what I'm gonna end up doing. And then just to go and see if there's different dialogue, and then if there is, I'll throw it into the YouTube portion. Anyway, we're fine as long as Moeka doesn't find her today. So first I need to find Mayuri.
岡部？目が血走っちゃってるけど、どうしたの？
Kurisu and Daru look at me with concern.
二人とも今すぐここから離れろ。
どういうこと？
I check my wallet. I only have 9,000 yen and some change. I'll need to stop by an ATM and withdraw everything I have.
何よ、また中二病？
Kurisu shrugs her shoulders, dumbfounded. I don't have time to answer her. I slip beside her and dash out of the lab.
岡部、どこ行くのよ？おい！
I run full speed to Yanabayashi Shrine. Naturally, I have to stop for breath before I get more than a few blocks. The sun is setting, but the temperature still hasn't dropped below 30. Sweat quickly covers my entire body. I'm not good at exercise in the first place. I finally stagger through the archway. Now I regret not borrowing Suza's bicycle. But no, there wasn't time for that. Finding Mayuri comes first. I run to the courtyard where I find Lukako standing alone with a bamboo broom.
Lukako!
岡部さん。
She bows her head.
どうしたんです？
マユリはどうだ？
まゆりちゃんだったら、もう帰りましたけど。
Did I pass her then?
帰った。
はい。後でまゆりちゃんにごめんなさいって伝えてくれませんか？僕やっぱりどうしてもコスプレはできませんって断っちゃって。まゆりちゃんを悲しませたくはなかったんですけど、やっぱり人前に出るのは恥ずかしくて。
Yeah, it's understandable, but I gotta go. Luca, I gotta go. Finally catch my breath. I don't have time to listen to Lukako's apologies.
マユリは帰ったんだな。
はい。
That doesn't make sense. I know she comes to the lab around 6:30. It's still 5:30. No matter how slowly you walk, it shouldn't take more than 20 minutes to get to the lab. So what was she doing for the extra 40 minutes? We don't have time for this.
本当に帰ったのか？どこかへ寄るとは言っていなかったか？
いえ、聞いてませんけど。岡部さん、一体何が？
Yeah, you can say that, Luca. Just a little bit. A few
も
things
しマユ
wrong.
リがここに戻ってきたら、すぐに俺に電話するように伝えるんだ。
はい。
I better check the lab. We might have missed each other. When I get back to the lab, nobody's there but Daru. Did Kurisu go shopping by herself? I call out to him as he's ordering pizza on the computer.
マユリは帰ってきてるか？え？いや。
Girl, where did you go?
あいつどこへ？
Take a bottle of Dr. P out of the fridge and chug it down. The cold, sparkling liquid wets my parched throat and drives the heat away. Now I can think. But I still can't relax. Every minute, every second is precious. Each moment I waste brings me closer to Mayuri's death.
オカリンさ、さっきからなんでそんなピリピリしてるん？マユリの居場所を知らないか？だからルカ氏のところっしょ？いなかった。帰った後だった。
I started to face an irritation.
じゃあ他のレイヤー仲間のところとか。そのレイヤー仲間の連絡先を教えろ。いや、知らんし。
Damn. It's easy to forget since she's usually here, but Mayuri and I really spend time together outside of the lab. May Queen and the shrine. That's about it. I have no idea where else she might go. May Queen doesn't even exist on this world line.
ああ、そういえば。
Spit it out.
何かしているのか？携帯の電源が切れそうとか言ってたような気がする。
God. Yet another setback. Not only am I unable to contact her, she might not even notice my phone calls.
なあ、一体どうしたん？誰？なぜここに残っている？今すぐラボを離れろと言ったはずだ。
I sit on the sofa. I feel the weight of my stress on my shoulders and in my bones.
理由もなしにそんなこと言われてもわけわからんつうか。一体何が始まるんですみたいな。マユリが殺される。はあ？セルンが本気を出してきたんだ。あと2時間で奴らは襲撃をかけてくる。だからお前は逃げろ。え、マジ？クリスと連絡を取れるか？あいつにもそう伝えるんだ。あと2時間って、なんでオカリンはそれを知ってるわけよ。
Daru pauses for a moment. He looks towards the development room where the time leap machine is sitting.
まさか使ったん？
Well, yeah. I nod gravely. I kick Daru out of the lab and send him home. He promised to call Kurisu for me and tell her to stay at her hotel. But a few minutes later, she calls me directly and demands an explanation. It takes some effort, but I managed to convince her to do as I say. Now I just need to wait for Mayuri to get back. I thought about looking for her, but it's too risky. We could miss each other like we did at the shrine. Better to wait here in front of the building. While waiting, I try to convince myself that everything will be okay. Mayuri returns to the lab at 6:30. That leaves about an hour before Moeka's attack. In an hour, we could ride the bullet train from Tokyo Station to Shizuoka. Is that the best plan? Maybe we should get off at Yokohama and lay low in a hotel for a while. I can think about what comes next after Mayuri's safe. The time leap machine doesn't matter. Moeka can have it. My top priority is to prevent Mayuri's death. Sweat accumulates on my forehead and rolls down my face. Hurry back, Mayuri. Startled, I turn towards the voice. Suzuha and Mr. Braun have emerged from the Braun Tube workshop. I see them lock the door. Guess they're closing up shop. That's right, I forgot about Suzuha.
岡部倫太郎、そこで何してんの？
いや、
That reminds me. During the attack, she took down 5 armed commandos in the blink of an eye. I still can't believe it. Where does an 18-year-old girl learn to move like that? And then there was her strange behavior immediately before the attack. She left as soon as she heard about the bomb threat, almost as if she knew something was about to happen. And finally there's that business with her father. Everything about her is a mystery. Who is Amane Suzuha?
あ、わかっちゃった。今日宴会やるらしいから、その準備でしょ？
それを誰から聞いた？
椎名真由里、さっき顔見せて、ぜひ来てねって言ってたよ。つうわけで、私もお邪魔することに。
ダメだ！
Mr. Braun, get out of here so I can explain everything to her, please.
もしかして、私邪魔だった？
いや。
まあ、私もラボ面にしてもらったとはいえ、所詮は部外者だしね。
No. Mr. Braun, please leave so I can talk to her.
そうじゃなくてだな。
んだよ、岡部。うちのバイトも仲間に入れてやれ。おめえはこいつに借りがあるんだろ。こいつのへそのおかげで、おめえらがビル揺らすのも一応許してやったんだからな。
へそって、おーい。
That's a little weird. Suzuha has recovered her jacket. She's properly dressed now.
このバイト、なかなかいいへそだったぜ。腹回りがしっかり鍛えてあって、キュッと引き締まってたな。
Okay, Mr. Braun, back it up a little, okay?
エロ親父、本人前にして語らないでよ。
今日の宴会は中止だ。だからバイト選手よ。悪いが今日は帰ってくれ。
中止なの？
ああ、すまない。
I attempt to smile, with a little hope of success.
岡部、何をしてんのかともかく、いざとなったら無茶だけはすんなよ。
I kinda have to in a situation. It's weird to have him give me advice. I thought he was just a dirty old man who loved CRTs. I mean, maybe he's sharper than I thought. I mean, you're acting really dodgy. Or maybe he's just telling him to stop shaking the building.
真由里と喧嘩をしましてね。ちょっと参ってるんです。それだけですよ。
That's the best lie I can manage.
あ、じゃあまずいんじゃない？
Blood? I think past Suzuha is trying to hint at us, give her a hint.
だってほら、あそこに
Suzuha points across the street. I turn to look. To my surprise, there's Mayuri walking up the street with a big bag. When she notices us, she waves her hand with a ditzy smile. Mayuri.
あれ？喧嘩したんじゃないの？すごい笑顔だけど。
I ignore Suzuha and run to Mayuri. The clock on my phone says 6:33.
ちょっと！どうしたのよ！
I wasted precious time talking to Suzuha. Now that I've secured Mayuri, we need to get as far away from Akiba as we can.
オカリン、そんなに急いでどこ行くの？
You're gonna die in an hour, so we gotta go. Now. I ignore her question and grab her hand.
走れ！駅に行く！
待って、荷物が。
構うな！とにかく走るのだ！
なんで？
いいから走ってくれ！
I can't get the image of Mayuri's death out of my mind. I won't let them kill her. I won't. Mayuri gives no further resistance. She follows obediently, quickly matching my pace. I forgot that she's faster on her feet than I am.
ねえ、どこ行くの？
そうだな。とりあえずつくばが横浜あたりに。
I'm already gasping for air. Mayuri, however, might as well be strolling along for all the difficulty she's having. How can she be so ditzy yet so athletic at the same time? The sun is already set, but the sky is still a mix of indigo and orange. We run through streets like lit by dazzling shops. Everything will be fine once we make it on the train. I hold this thought in my mind as we run. I'm already exhausted. Mayuri practically has to drag me along to keep going.
少しね、休んだ方がいいんじゃないかな。
No time for that.
いや、電車に乗るまでは走り続けろ。
I do my best to keep up the pace.
でもね、オカリンすごい汗だよ。運動苦手なのにね、無理すると。
Who cares if I'm good at exercise or not? When we reach the station, I realize that something is wrong. The station is packed. Seriously packed. You don't see this many people even at rush hour. Okay, I gotta take a, 2-minute break. I'll be back as quick as I can. Alright, I'm back. Let's, continue. The crowd is milling around the entrance. For some reason, it looks like no one's going in. What's going on here? A protest? Some kind of street performance? I don't have time for this. Just then an announcement plays over the PA.
現在山手線、京浜東北線、総武線すべて運転を見合わせております。お急ぎのお客様には大変ご迷惑をおかけしておりますが、何卒ご理解のほど。
Finally, I realized my mistake. That's right. Before the attack, the trains were stopped by a bomb threat. No wonder there's so many people standing around. In my haste to flee the city, I completely forgot. How could I have been so stupid?
どうしたんだろうね。
All of the train lines are stopped. We can't escape Akiba. What about other means of public transportation? The subway or the bus? Should we go to another station? I turn around and head back the way we came, keeping a firm grip on Mayuri's hand. But before we get more than a few steps, a man steps out of the crowd and blocks our way. I realize that we're surrounded.
岡部倫太郎だな。
A low voice. A face I've never seen. He's not one of the 5 who broke into the lab.
オカリン、この人たち知り合い？
Mayuri grips my arm tightly as she looks anxiously at the men.
一緒に来てもらおうか。
誰だ？
Instead of answering, the man makes a grab for my arm. I jerk away and try to escape, but the men move to block us again.
抵抗するなら殺す。
捨てるんか？
They're with Moeka? She must have planned for this in advance. A chill runs up my spine. We made a terrible mistake when we hacked into CERN. I realize that now, though it's far too late.
これだけ大勢の人がいる中で殺せるのか？
冗談だと思わない方がいい。
I feel something cold against my back. I don't realize what it is at first. Then it hits me. A gun. I gulp. My blood goes cold. Am I going to die here? Will my time leaping be for naught? No. I can't give up. I won't let Mayuri die. I won't accept that future. But how do I get out of this? The crowd at the station has grown even thicker. People are starting to argue with the station personnel, demanding to know when they can go home. The situation is quickly becoming chaotic. Suddenly, a fight breaks out nearby. It looks like some people are trying to shove their way through. What is shoving your way into the station gonna do when the trains aren't even gonna move anyway? Like, what? This could be our chance. A tide of people surges into us, knocking the man behind me off balance. Now! I quickly turn and strike the man's hand aside. His gun falls away. Then the man gets swallowed by the crowd.
マユリ、逃げるぞ！
I grab Mayuri's hand and start running. I don't know why I put starts. We have to fight our way through the crowd, but that also thwarts our pursuers. As soon as we reach the main street, we start running back towards the lab. Of course, we can't run to the lab itself. Moeka's group will be there shortly. Is the subway still running? If we get on at Suehirocho station, we can take the Ginza line to Shibuya. From there, we can grab a train heading out of Tokyo. I still haven't recovered from my exhaustion. I don't know how much longer I can hold on. We can't stop now. I have to keep running. It doesn't take long before a new obstacle appears. 4 men walking together up ahead suddenly stop and turn to face us. I've got a bad feeling about this. They don't look like otaku. Are they with CERN too? My fears are confirmed and the 4 men start walking towards us, arms spread to block the street. No doubt about it, they're after us too. I turn to flee back towards the station and there I see the first group of men closing in behind us. We're trapped. Enemies on both sides. There's only one choice. I grab Mayuri and make for the nearby side street.
オカリン、どこに行くの？
I'm trying to get to Suihirocho Station without using the main streets. But as we pass UPX, several men on bridge point at us and shout something. Are they with Stern too? How many men do they have? We turn back and change course.
いいか、マユリ、お前の方が足が速いから。
Talking while running uses up all of my breath. Sweat drips into my eyes, making it hard to see.
お前だけでも逃げろ。はぐれたら袋の岸文字に行け。そこで。
Before I finish, I catch sight of another group of men waiting for us up ahead.
何？どうなって？
I look back. The group from before is chasing us. We're surrounded by enemies. The familiar streets of Akiba are filled with agents of CERN. I recall what Moeka said.
あなたたちに逃げ場はないわ。私たちの仲間はすでに秋葉原中に散らばっている。
Despair seizes my heart. Is escape impossible? We're just kids playing at science in the safety of our tiny little lab. Our enemy is a multinational conspiracy willing to kill anyone who gets in their way. Were we doomed from the start? No. No matter what, we must get away. Leading Mayuri by the hand, I push my way through the crowd and jump the fence onto the road. Something strikes me with crushing force, sending me tumbling across the pavement. I come to a stop several meters away. My body is racked with intense pain. A red curtain covers my eyes. I try to brush it off and my hand comes away slick with blood. I grip my teeth against the pain and lift my head. Mayuri is lying on the pavement a few meters away. I reach out to her. No response. Mayuri is motionless. No. Did the impact kill her? This can't be happening. The car that ran us over, a white van, pulls up. The door opens and out steps.
動きは止めたわ。
Hear you, Moeka. Her again. She knew the exact moment to be here in order to run over poor Mayuri.
岡部君。いえ、岡部倫太郎は確保。
She's talking to someone on her phone. She'd been tracking us this whole time?
警察に連絡して。椎名真由里が死んだ。
She looks down at me with eyes cold enough to freeze my blood.
なんで 殺すんだ。
あなたが逃げるからよ。
False.
くそ。
Mustering my strength, I leap up and throw myself at Moeka. She goes down hard. I hear her head smack against the pavement. I stand up and look around. Moeka is dazed and unable to stand, but I see certain agents making their way towards us through the crowd. I've got to get out of here. I take a step. A sharp pain stabs through my body. The crash must have broken a bone in my leg. Doesn't matter. I have to get to the lab and time leap again. It's the only way to save Mayuri. I look back at the site of the accident. Moeka is slowly regaining her feet, but Mayuri remains limp and motionless on the road. It breaks my heart to leave Mayuri lying there, but I have no choice. I have to go. Back to the lab. Fighting the pain of my broken leg, I managed to drag myself back to the lab. Surprisingly, CERN's men didn't chase me. Nobody's at the lab when I arrive. Only the lights are still on. Relieved that Kurisu and Daru haven't returned, I head straight to the development room. I remember to break into the Braun Tube workshop to turn on the 42-inch CRT. My body is drenched in sweat and I can't stop shivering. Everything hurts, especially my right side where the car hit me. If I'm not careful, I might lose consciousness. My vision is blurry. It's hard to focus. My left arm is numb and I can barely move. But still, I force myself to activate the X68000 and input the settings. I'm gasping for breath like a wounded animal. The sound of my heartbeat fills my ears. Mayuri. They killed her again. Go back another hour. Till before she leaves. I failed to protect her. I'm sorry, Mayuri. I'm sorry. Choking back my tears, I frantically pound on the keyboard. Police sirens echo in the distance. Moeka hit Mayuri in front of hundreds of witnesses. They'll probably take her in for questioning. Even if CERN bails her out somehow, she should be stuck for at least a couple of hours. The real problem is her men. Those mercenaries or whatever they were. CERN's hit squad. Why didn't they come after me? It should have been easy for them to catch me injured as I am. I need to hurry. If they show up here, they kill me for sure. Settings complete. I put on the headgear. I'll get blood on it, but that doesn't matter. A surge of anxiety washes over me. What if the time leap fails? What if my memories are corrupted? I might forget who I am. I might lose myself. Should I really use the machine? At this point, it's your only choice. You gotta do it. I curse my weakness. This can't be allowed to happen. No risk is too great. I will save Mayuri. Whatever it takes. I alone have the power to change the past. What am I waiting for? Swallowing my fear, I activate the time leap machine. I think he did go back a little bit more this time. It looked like he went back like another, 44 minutes. I think it was 57 last time, and this time it said 13. A screeching in my ears, needles stabbing to my brain, 1,000 emotions flooding my senses. The world bends, pulses, then returns to normal. The pain of my wounds has vanished like magic, replaced by a piercing pain in my brain. I fight back a wave of nausea and take stock of the situation. I'm sitting on the sofa with my phone to my ear. Another successful time leap. That makes 3. Looks like the time leap machine works perfectly. I'm sure it would boost Karisu's confidence if I told her. But that'll have to wait until Mayuri's out of danger. I stand up and look around the lab.
Mayuri wa?
Karisu, who is dozing off next to me, wakes up with a jerk at the sound of my voice.
大声出さないでよ。徹夜明けなんだから少し休ませろ。
Mayuriはどこだ？
いきなりなんぞ？マユシならルカシのところ行くって言ってたじゃん。
Damn, she already left? I should call or send a mail. Or time leap again. I need to get in touch with her somehow. Mayuri went to see someone after leaving the shrine. The question is who? Think. Consider every possibility. Damn! Why did I forget? Before I time leaped, I should have asked Mayuri where she was today. I'm not thinking straight. I have to calm down. Wait. I know. Last time we failed because we went to Akihabara Station. I should have known that Stern would be watching. This time we'll take a taxi to another station and hide somewhere until things calm down. For now, all I can do is wait for Mayuri to return. It's driving me crazy. I consider explaining the situation to Karisu and Daru, but I just don't have the strength to do that right now. Besides, I don't want to get them involved. I'll take care of it myself. I won't let any more of my friends die. As before, the Braun Tube workshop closes early. Mayuri appears as Suzuha and Mr. Braun are leaving. We run through Kanda Myojin's back streets to Ochanomizu Station, taking only minimal precautions to avoid attracting attention. We have to get there before the Sobu line shuts down. We manage to make it to the station without being stopped, but when we get there, I see a group of men waiting by the entrance. They look like CERN. Change of plans. We turn around and head for the Shin Ochanomizu subway station. We arrive at the station later than I intended. I don't usually come here, so I got lost. I stare nervously at the platform clock. According to the scrolling display, the Yamamote, Keihin Tohoku, and Sobu lines have already suspended operations. Wait. It looks like the Chiyoda line has too. It must be protocol to assume that nearby stations may be threatened, even stations on unconnected lines. Damn! Mayuri hasn't said a word about my strange behavior. This is the 3rd time I've led her on this escape, but each time she follows me without complaint. Does she really trust me that much? Maybe she can feel my desperation. That's why I want so badly to save her. We've been together for more than a decade. She's like a little sister to me. I'll leap as many times as it takes. Mayuri tilts her head quizzically. I realize that I'm staring at her.
あのね、 けど今は我慢しとくね。その代わり終わったらね、全部聞かせてほしいです。
なあ、約束する。
Mayuri smiles happily at that answer. So I wonder. My guess is CERN didn't chase him that last time because maybe Suzuha got involved? Because she kind of knew that something was gonna go down when the terrorist threat was on TV. So I'm guessing she kind of had a rough idea of things that were gonna happen here anyway. So maybe she stalled them? I don't know. That's right. While we wait for the train, I should ask Mayuri about her whereabouts today. If, I have to leap again, I'll need all the information I can get.
お前、ルカ子に会った後はどこに行っていた？
ふぶきちゃんからメールがあってね、マユシーのコスにちょっと問題発生しちゃってたのです。糸がほつれてるところがあったんだ。それを直しに。
ふぶきちゃんというのはどこに住んでいる？
住んでるっていうかね、今ちょうど UPX のスタベまで来てたのです。
Okay, that's good to know. So that's where she was. Just then an announcement plays over the PA system. The subway is resuming normal operations. About 20 minutes has passed since we arrived. I didn't expect to be stuck here that long, but it's okay. Right now, Moeka should be in Akihabara heading to the lab. Everything's gonna be alright. While waiting for the train, I examined the route map on the station's notice board. We can transfer to an overland train at Yoyogi Udahara. It'll take a while, but that'll take us all the way to Odawara. Another announcement. Our train is arriving. I can hear the rumbling and see the lights at the end of the tunnel. Mayuri and I are standing just behind the white line. I reach for her hand, meaning to make a dash for the train when the doors open, but I guess there's no hurry now. I let my hand fall to my side empty. The roar comes closer.
今日のパーティー。
Mayuri is saying something. I can't quite hear her over the train.
中止になったけど、絶対にいつか。まゆりお姉ちゃん。
No. If what happens happens, I'm gonna be pissed. No. No, yes, no. Did Nae just tackle hug her into the... There she is, leaning out over the tracks. She's off balance as if she stumbled or someone pushed her. She seems to hang there for a moment, and then the train comes screaming to the station. Damn it! I just threw like 3 water bottles on the floor. Bro, what? It's like the universe is trying to kill Mayuri. I hear a sound from under the train. I can't describe it, but it makes me instantly nauseous. Sparks fly as the train slams on its brakes. The people on the platform scream. I turn to where Mayuri was just a moment ago. There stands a familiar girl. Tiny, adorable, a cute black rabbit pouch slung over her shoulder. Tennoji Nae. She looks up at me. Her eyes are wide. Her lips tremble. Yeah? And what dumb thing did you do? Hmm? Hmm? She stares at me for a few more seconds as if waiting for me to say something, then turns and runs away. The platform is in chaos. The PA informs us there's been a personal injury accident. Nai is already gone. I don't go after her. Instead, I peek timidly through the gap between the train and the platform. Don't show whatever's there. Okay, one side of the track is a wash of red. My mind is blank. I can't think. I don't even remember how I got back to the lab. Muika's group should have come and gone, but the time leap machine is still here. I guess I should be grateful. It takes longer than usual to set up the machine. For some reason, I have trouble recalling my own phone number. At last, it's ready. Now, take me back. The leap occurs instantaneously. Titor claimed this time machine takes 1 hour of subjective time to travel 10 years. I don't know if ours is the same behavior, but now's not the time to find out. 10 years. I have no business that far back. Besides, according to Kurisu, time leaping too far into the past can cause mental disorders due to the gap between personality and memory. Okay, he went back an extra hour this time, it looks like. Mayuri is singing her chicken song, though she's actually eating pre-cooked chicken from the convenience store instead of her usual juicy chicken number 1. She had to switch because she can't warm up frozen chicken in the microwave, which is now a dedicated part of the time leap machine. I was right to come back 5 hours. Mayuri is still in the lab. What the hell happened back there? It hurts, but I force myself to recall that horrifying scene. Mayuri died again. This time it happened at Shinochinomizu Station, a place completely unrelated to the lab of the bomb threat. Shinoji Nae pushed her onto the tracks, where the train tore her to shreds. Could Nae be working for CERN too? No, that can't be right. Nae has a habit of jumping on Mayuri and greeting. She's probably just being her usual affectionate self. Why did you choose that precise moment? I don't know. I sense malice. Who's malice? It's like fate is playing a cruel joke on us. Whatever the case, all that matters now is that I have another chance. I need to act. I have the power to save Mayuri. I will do whatever it takes to find a way. This time, we hail a taxi on Shuodori. It'll be expensive, but that hardly matters now. Mayuri comes along quietly. I considered taking her home to Ikebukuro, but Moeka's group might be watching our house. I have no idea where they are at this point in time. Instead, I asked the driver to take us to Shinagawa. However, the traffic is unusually heavy. The driver says it's never been this bad before. There must be an obstruction up ahead. An accident or something. It's the only explanation I can think of. We've made it out of Akiba, but at this rate, it'll take forever to Shinagawa. I considered getting off here and taking the train, but then I remember what happened at Shinochinomizu Station. I have a bad feeling about this, but this is like... what, 3 hours prior to that? So you shouldn't have to worry about Nae pushing her into the tracks. The traffic jam could be CERN's doing. I look out the window and scan the crowd for anyone who might be a CERN agent. 3 hours later, we're still stuck. According to a conversation I overheard between our driver and another driver, there's some kind of inspection up ahead. Oh. Furthermore, it doesn't seem to be a police inspection, and a small fight broke out at the inspection site or something. To make matters worse, this road has already been closed off, and all the cars behind us are being detoured. There are only about 100 cars waiting, but the inspection has been at a standstill for 3 hours. This can't be a coincidence. Once again, I feel the malice of fate, manipulating the situation. Is Mayuri going to die again? If I'd known it was going to turn out like this, I'd have ditched the taxi hours ago. It's not too late. I should pay the driver and get off right. Just then, someone knocks on the window. Our taxi stopped in the middle of the road. What's going on? I look over, but before I can say anything, a man opens the rear door and gets next to Mayuri. He's holding a knife. Another assassin. Before she can reply, the man covers Mayuri's mouth with a large meaty hand. I try to open my door, but it's locked. Only the driver can open it from the inside. This is getting real old. Mayuri opens her eyes wide. Her body twitches. It all happens too fast. The man sinks his knife into Mayuri's chest. A bright red spot stains her clothes. Another man gets into the passenger seat. He points the gun at the driver and says something to him. Strength drains from Mayuri's body. Her eyes slowly close. A tear rolls down her cheek. I watch her die inches away, powerless to stop it. I can feel her last breath against my skin. They killed her again. Why? Why? Why can't I save her? Why won't you let me save her? Who decided that Mayuri must die? Moeka? CERN? Or does the world itself wish for Mayuri's death? I won't accept that. I clench my jaw and throw myself forward, driving my forehead into the killer's nose. He falls back. I shout to the driver. I crawl out of the taxi and take off running through the traffic jam. After running for hours, I make it back to the lab. Luckily, the time-leap machine is still there. I have to leap again. Every time we run, Mayuri dies. 6 hours into the past, I clutch my head and rack my brain for an answer. I feel like I've hit a dead end. What do I do if we can't run away? Damn it. Is there no way to save her?
無理なものか。絶対に助けてやる。
何のこと？
Mayuri's blank stare is the only answer I get. This time I take her to the closest police station and beg them to protect her. When asked why, I explain that someone's going to kill her at Mayuri 6 hours from now. Without any proof that there's someone after her, they have no choice but to turn us away. It's past 6 by the time we leave the station, and we're left with no choice but to keep running. I wish that I could blame my previous failures on bad luck. We could try Ochinamizu or Shinabashi again, and maybe this time she won't die. But I don't have the courage to try those routes again. At the same time, we can't stay in Akiba. We're running out of options. Subways, trains, and taxis, all out. Attempting escape by those means will get Mayuri killed, so my heart tells me. Perhaps the fear is irrational, but I can't put it out of my mind. I've seen her die a half-dozen times already. Shot, stabbed, torn to pieces. I can't go through that again. We take refuge in Yodobashi Camera. I thought we could keep hiding there indefinitely, but just after 7, we hear an explosion in front of the station. Yodobashi goes into chaos. Policemen appear and start evacuating the store. I try to explain our situation, and an officer shouts terrorist and pulls his gun. This can't be happening. This isn't America. Japanese police officers don't shoot without provocation. Mayuri dies. It happens so fast. The policeman shoots her right in the head. I don't know if he was a real policeman or a CERN assassin in disguise. Doesn't matter. I can't deny it any longer. The world itself is killing Mayuri. Going back even further,